Hey, brother. How are you doing?
I think 2 days ago, in-game, there was an eclipse situation, but there wasn't rain.
Were you able to actually catch the eclipse or no? I'm gonna check out what the moon and the sun alignment are like right now. Dang. Okay, so let me see. The first thing I do when I try to catch an eclipse is I go on the website and I try to figure out the weather pattern. So let's see. GTA online weather. Go on the website. First thing is I'm looking at is the next time that it's going to be 7 in the morning and it's going to be raining. So,
It was really close to the sun when I saw.
damn, you missed it barely then. So the next rain is going to be in 2 hours at 9. Then it's 9 again. Then it should be 11. And then after 11 it should be 7 in the morning. So this says that it should be within the next 10 hours. 10 hours from right now, it's 1:10 p.m. so it should be around 11 at night. So that's the first thing I noticed, right? The second thing I try to go out is I try to go outside and I look at the moon and the sun position.
Hey, what's it gonna be?
I try to look at their alignment. Mainly the alignment on the east side of the map.
Weird thing, it looks like there will be another on the east side.
Yeah, so usually when there's an eclipse, there are like a couple of days that follow with the eclipse as well. You can actually see it from the east side, and yeah, and then you can actually see it from the west side. From the west side, you can only see the eclipses at night, though. So it's really rare for you to be able to get... Oh, new cars. It's really rare for you to be able to get an eclipse at night because it only rains at night on online when it's Halloween time. Or unless you're doing like a mission, like the salvage yard missions that triggers automatically the rain. Like on the boat mission. What we got here, we got... Nah, just a regular car.
Try the shark card / Lombang card.
Shark car, Lombard car. I think I picked one already. Let me see.
It has an interesting livery.
Let's take a look. This one? Cease and resist. Is it the girl from the Princess Bubblegum? Looks like it. Looks like her hair, green hair. White 03, San Andreas. Kinda looks like webs. Pizza this. Terms and conditions will apply. Bunch of shark cards. The Maze Bank. The Princess. What is that? Like a pink face cat? I don't think I've ever seen that. Yeti, find Yeti. Pretty cool. Alright, so let's see. It is too early to be figuring out where the moon is. So we gotta waste some time. Let's see what she says before anything.
Ah, yes, the mist's clear. I see. A man with evil intentions. He comes to take what is yours.
Hmm.
Come back soon.
I wonder if he's talking about Fable. A man with evil intentions.
Only idiots pay attention to this stuff.
I guess I'm an idiot. We gotta fit in with the 4th of July theme right now.
How you doing? Yeah.
Jesus, fuck!
Fuck it. Lucky escape.
Come check out the new vehicle on the podium. You can win it with just a spin on the lucky wheel.
What do you want now? Oh my god. An accident. Is he gonna knock him? Hey, buddy! How? See that?
A cloud is covering the moon the whole day.
Let me see. Dang. Bad weather to find out where the moon is. Hey, so I just noticed something. So this ribbon or this clue or flag, whatever you want to call it, this thing is connected right to
Morning and still covering.
them all day covering that shit, man. I don't know how I'm gonna be able to tell where the moon is like this, but we'll figure it out. But this ribbon here, it's right next to this cable, right? And this electrical cable. The other one that I saw, like somewhere over there, that was like a red and a white one, I think it was. That one also was connected to like a cable as well. And it had a thing like this that you can shoot, and you can see the sparks and electricity come out on fire. So I'm trying to figure out this a connection to the ribbons and the electrical cables. Let me see, that was a red one, and then the other one over there, let me see if it was a red one too. Oh, there's the moon. It's 2100 And it has to be facing this way. And the moon right now is this way right here. So if the moon is like here, then obviously it's gonna keep rotating this way, this way, this way, coming around. By the time that it's like about 7 in the morning, it should be somewhere around here, like in this section of the map, on the west side. So by the time it hits like around 7:15, 7:45, like between those hours, the sun should be here. I mean, the moon should be here. And then you have the sun rise from the east. So that's when they match. That's when they align each other. Question is that thing, the moon, is it gonna go all the way down there by the time that it's supposed to? It is 22. We'll see. I can usually tell when it comes closer to the morning, so I can see like what is the location of the moon by the time it hits like 5, 6 in the morning. But let's go check out the other ribbon and the cables for now. Okay, so you have some red ribbons here. And they're going this way. Then we also have the white ribbons here. Two white ribbons. Interesting. And then we have an X, right? Like as far as the cables, they makes an X like in this spot right here. And then those shoes, right? Those shoes, I've seen him before. I've seen him like in what is it, like Merrill Abrams' house that got burned down. It has those shoes. I am assuming is the connection towards the Infinite Egg Killer, that he likes to kill like joggers, right? But I know those shoes like that, like they're also like they're being hung like that to represent like territories when it comes to like gangs, and depending on the country that you're in, this could also mean that this section or somebody around here in this neighborhood sells drugs, and this is how you can tell. So normally there'll be like a guy like sitting around here or standing around here, and he's the contact. He will be the one that will guide you to like one of the houses, or you give him the money and you talk to him, and he'll be the one giving you the
Hieroglyphs from Egypt translated to basically show 3 suns in the portal.
hieroglyphs. Wait, hold up, because I completely missed that message. Let me load on my YouTube and try to figure out what I was saying, because I have no idea what he said. Let me see. He said, I just seen a hieroglyphs from the Egypt translated to basically show three suns and a portal. Well, if we're talking about three suns, you have to think about what a sun is. It's a star. When you when you get a star and it's three stars and you're talking about Egypt, automatically my first thought gets connected towards the pyramids of Giza, right? How they have like the Orion's belt, and those are three stars that are aligned as well on top of each of the pyramids. So maybe there could be a connection towards this. A lot of people also believe that those pyramids are also supposed to like project or be like some type of like antenna to get some like I don't know like energy or so a lot of people even think that those pyramids were used back then to like maybe like connect with like
Wall where it shows the big flask-like thing siphoning power from humans.
it was a wall where it shows the big flask like thing siphoning from humans. Brother, to be honest, I have no idea what you're talking about. Like, I don't know if you're talking about the game or like something in real life or anything like that. But there are connections with all this in the game. Like, if you go to, there's a bunch of connections to like the pyramids and like some of the pyramids could be. Oh, I see. Some of the pyramids could be considered like this. Mount Chiliad could be one of the pyramids. Another one of the pyramids could be here, Mount Gordo. The other pyramid, I think, should be Mount Josiah. And there's a lot of connections towards that. Look, I'll show you. I'll show you some. I'll stop reviewing this here right here that I was reviewing. I noticed that the cable is not connected to the ribbon, but there are a bunch of ribbons here, and that transformer that we're talking about is here too. So I don't know if there's a connection to all that. Let's see. I'm gonna show you another connection to like the pyramids of Giza and the Orion's belt and all that shit that I'm talking about. 1:23 in the morning. Damn, it moved a lot. I've been looking down night and day, and this is where I stay. So you see these three stars to me are a representation of the Giza stars or suns, if you want to call them like that. I guess it's the same thing. It's three stars and they're aligned, so that usually tells me that there is the Orion's belt. There's other connections to all that as well. If you go to the website, I forgot what it was called, but there's a movie. Let me see if I can get random, maybe. Like it's something related to like movies. And they talk about the shoulder of Orion. I don't remember what the website was, to be honest. I just remember it had to do with movies.
Eye in the sky.
That's what it's called, Eye in the Sky?
3 stars equals eye in the sky.
3 stars equals eye. How? What do you mean? How like 3 stars eye in the sky? Explain, brother. I know there's a mission called Eye in the Sky, and that usually connects to like the helicopter from the police that has a scanner and can scan people's identities, and I guess also it scans people's vehicles as
Is
well.
where they calling the police chopper eye in the sky.
Yeah, yep.
Lord Zaphod.
Lord Sappho. My anal glands. Oh, Sappho. That eye in the sky, right?
Our guy knows more than we.
That hobo guy has been abducted, and he does know a lot more than we do. 322. Okay, let's go look at the alignment.
If you remember for the bank manager mission,
The bank manager mission. Yeah, there's also missions in here that, like in GTA Online, that they do give us the eye in the sky. I stole one of those eye in the skies, like helicopters, and I put it on top of the pyramid in the Penrith building to make it look like a like.
that annoying couple calling the eye in the sky.
Huh. Oh yeah. When they're like hooking up with each other, and you have to take a picture with them, and then send it to Mani, I think it is. But yeah, I remember the mission. That's when I stole the eye in the sky helicopter, and I put it on top of the pyramid that's in front of the Penrith building, kind of making it look like the you know, like the all-seeing eye on top of the pyramid, the dollar sign. You can also do the same thing with the eclipse. If you stand from Mount Gordo, like where you usually do yoga with Michael, if you stand there and you look at the eclipse eye is going to appear on top of the Mount Chiliad. I honestly believe that that is the actual eye that we should be getting from the Chilean mural. A lot of people believe that is the UFO that you get spawned in after 100%. But we all know that it's just a holograph.
Sun worship is key.
Yes. So you have to also understand it's not only just the sun worshipping, right? Because there's a duality to all that. Jack, what is it? Jack Marson? He does a really good job at explaining that when it comes to. Oh, we actually might even get a good alignment right now. When it comes to the undead nightmare, like when the introduction of in the first introduction of the game, right?
Still in the moon feminine.
Exactly. He tells us and he explains that in ancient civilizations, people used to go ahead and worship two types of like gods or deities or deities. I don't know how you call them.
Moon eclipse.
But you have some people worshiping the sun god, and then you also have other people worshiping the moon goddess. This brings equilibrium to the world. You just can't have like black. You also need to have white to bring the yin yang. The same thing that we're kind of talking about. You brought up Sappho, and there is craft. There is a duality of that as well. Duality is a major theme here in Grand Theft Auto 5. Well, in all Grand Theft Autos, also in Red Dead Redemption and all the games. So right now I can tell that the moon is gonna go to my left before the sun rises. So this means that we are too late. The eclipse should have happened maybe a few days back. The alignment is not bad, but it's just off. So the sun rises here, right?
Like
I mean,
days.
yeah, a few days off. Right, so by the time it has to reach here exactly at 7:15. And the moon also has to be right here in this alignment. It's 6 right now. So again, it's not only just about like the sun and the moon alignment. The main thing, like I told you, the first thing you have to do is you have to go in the website and you have to check the weather patterns. The weather patterns, as I told from the beginning, it was
Moonlight cools more than moonshade.
moonlight cools. I did not know that. So right now they're aligned, you see, but it's 1 hour before. So we're too early. I mean, we're too late. We should have been here a couple days before. But like I mentioned, the first thing you need to do is you have to go on the website and you have to check the weather pattern. We checked the website. The weather pattern was 9, 9, 11 in the morning, and then 7 in the morning. So because it was 9 in the morning, that means that the cycle had just passed from 7 in the morning. It's always the same cycle. 7, 9, 9, 11. Then it repeats again. 7, 9, 9, 11. 7, 9, 9, 11. So by the time that we came in, the first rain that was going to happen was going to be the one that happens after the 7. The 9 one. So that means that the cycle that we were supposed to be here just passed. And maybe if I would have been here like 4 days like you said before, then I probably would have caught the rain at 7 in the morning, and the moon and the sun alignment would have been perfect. So by the time 7:15 hit, the whole thing would be aligned. And from this side of the map, right here on the east coast, then you'll be able to go ahead and catch the eclipse from here. Sometimes when you go ahead and align all these things, the weather, the time, the sun, the moon, and all these things, but you are not on the west side of the map, like somewhere around here or somewhere, then it might make it a lot more difficult for you to be able to catch the eclipse. I believe that is because there's multiple things that come in between you and the sun and the alignment of those celestial bodies. There's fog. There's like a lot of distance. So I'm assuming the loading of the game also matters as well. But there's multiple elements that affect the vision that you can see the eclipse. Right, so at this time at 7:14, 7:24, 7:35, 7:48 should be the times that we should be able to see the eclipses. If you are in story mode and you can go actually control the weather a little bit more, whether that is with cheats or with banging the shit of Ursula or like any other host, then you can go ahead and control the weather a little bit more so you can make the rain trigger, and you can actually have the eclipses. The eclipses, I believe there's like 7 or 8 or different of them, right? And they all happen connecting to each other as far as the weeks. Some of them are more visible than the other ones.
Is there any spots you can control the weather in online?
Yes, there's some missions that trigger weather patterns, and you can go ahead and trigger the eclipse. There are some missions in the salvage yard, and that is originally when I was able to go ahead and find the eye myself online.
In RDR, the moon and sun are controllable.
In Red Dead Redemption, you can also speed up like the sun movement and the moon movement as well. Actually, the moon movement as well. I've been able to trigger some crazy things with the moon.
Specific.
I've been able to, like, within seconds, like maybe like 5 seconds, I've been able to go ahead and change the face of the moon. It moved like drastically. Like, let's say for instance, you know how like the sun is right here or the moon is right here, and then for it to get here, it would take like a good like couple of hours, you know, like about like shoot like 4 or 5 in hour games. But I've seen them move from here to here within a matter of like seconds, and it not only changed the position, you know, like where in the sky was, like from here to here, but it also changed the face of the moon, and it changed the color of the moon too. It was really freaky. Like, it freaked me the fuck out, to be honest. I remember I got so scared. I was like, what the fuck? And there are missions that do stuff like that.
It can also stand still.
Yeah. It also, I've seen some people on YouTube too. Like, let's say for instance, the moon will go here, right, and it goes around and around and around. It went up, so the path of the moon can be controlled and can be changed as well, depending on the locations that you are. But that's in Red Dead Redemption. You cannot do it here. I believe the moon here in Grand Theft Auto 5, it goes in a circular way, and I think it goes in waves too. Like, it goes up and down and up and down and up and down and up and down. So why do I come here exactly to watch the eclipses? I come here because of multiple reasons. There first of all, there's this butterflies that don't really appear like in many places, and I've seen some connections of like butterflies with t-shirts and the art and things like that. So that to me is one thing. The second thing, it would actually be down here. Let me see if I can get down there without dying. This right here. So the alignment within the sun, right? The sun goes up here. And then you have the moon that goes this way. You can actually catch the eclipse and align everything here, so you can actually see the eye right here. The tides also change here. Look, I'm gonna stay here for a couple of minutes, and you're gonna see how the tides actually change like drastically. And this happens in several locations where I believe it's connected to like what Rockstar is trying to tell us with this sun and moon alignments and the water, the leveling of the water, and this little cave thing. And multiple reasons, multiple clues, multiple things that are happening here.
Moon feminine waters.
Mm-hmm. I've also posted some pictures on Reddit that people didn't really understand what I was posting.
Dan, that Dan is funny with the tie.
Yep, exactly. The ties definitely change. But I posted something here, and I posted. You see how this is like? How do I explain this? Like the female body part, right? There's a hole in here, and the moon passes by, which is a female as well. So
Just ran underwater.
what? Oh, I think I've seen them before. Like there was a bird that was like trying to like walk in the underwater too. So the moon when it passes through here and it aligns right here.
Coyotes.
Dang. Then you can kind of make the point that that is like the clitoris, I'm assuming, right? Which is something obviously the rock stars like love doing. They love showing penises and balls and sex jokes everywhere. So the fact that we have this opening, we have the clitoris, we have the moon goddess, we have the water. You see what I'm getting to? It also has a lot of connections with like another mystery that I've been investigating and looking into with the rainbow. I've been doing a lot of testings around here. If you stand here, eventually the water is gonna go so high that I'm not gonna be standing anymore. I'm gonna be there. You're swimming. You see?
G Tasa.
You see now I'm completely swimming. Now I'm not even standing. I'm swimming through this shit, and then it goes down. Rainbow in GTA San Andreas. I don't remember seeing one in San Andreas. I remember seeing one in Red Dead Redemption 2. And I've triggered a rainbow here in Grand Theft Auto 5. For
Affiliate on San Andreas at a time you can see it.
oh, I think you're right. I think you're right. I think I've seen it before. But that was jeez.
The link then.
That was like years and years and years like back when I used to play San Andreas when it first came out. I remember seeing that, I think. You see now there's no water whatsoever. Now it came back. But there's moments where there's no water whatsoever. There's moments where the water is up so high that I'm swimming through this shit. But for a long time, I was actually investigating the rainbows. I'm still investigating the rainbows, to be honest. And I think that they're a major clue. They're a major thing in this game. And for a long time, I try to go ahead and try to figure out how I can trigger a rainbow. And they are like obviously they are like lens flares that have like a rainbow. Um, Let me see if I can get it. Oh yeah, that's another thing. When you're taking the camera out, if the water comes up to you and your knees on your legs, then your camera will like exit automatically. But if you look at the angle of the sun, you should be able to go ahead and see a rainbow within the flare. But that's not really a rainbow, right? It's just a lens flare. And I try to go ahead and trigger the eclipse for the longest. I mean, not the eclipse, the rainbow for the longest time, and I didn't know how to start, how can I trigger a rainbow, right? So I had to study a lot. I had to study and read a lot and watch a lot of YouTube videos on how rainbows work, and then I started realizing how they work and understanding them to a different level, right? And then I was able to comprehend how I can trigger a rainbow here in Grand Theft Auto 5. And I trigger one. I triggered one and I didn't think it was possible. It was not like a natural rainbow. It was like like a artificial man-made rainbow, but I created the rainbow.
Rainbows are lens flares from the dome above and the domes of your eye.
Rainbows are really like the the light. When you get light and you go ahead and pass it through some type of like spectrum, it could be um, like a diamond. It could be like a droplet of water. It could be a glass. It could be something. But as long as it like uh, as long as it like disperse, yes, there you go. Separation of the spectrum of the colors. As long as it separates the white light into different elements, and that way you can go ahead and see the rainbow. So it's just white light that gets separated to its elements. When you get all those colors and you mix them together, you get the color white. When you separate them, you get a rainbow. What am I doing here? Let me see. I don't even know what I'm doing. Don't care about money. Why do I care about? I care about raising my level of the LS Carmi. So let's do some of that right now. Unless you guys want me to do something in particular, I'll be willing to take suggestions of anything you guys want me to show, talk about, run missions, anything you guys want me to do, I can do it. We can do some of these missions to level up, and it's not as boring because I'm actually doing missions.
What's up?
We can go ahead and deliver some of these scars to raise the reputation level. We can do heists. We can do mystery missions. We can...
I think you should try and transfer your story progress or try going back to PS4 to test your knowledge where things are solvable.
So I mean, depending on what mystery you're looking into, the things could be solved. There are yeah, you're right. There are some mysteries that can only be solved through story mode. There are other mysteries that are definitely also in GTA Online. So just depending on what mystery is it that you're trying to get into or solve. I also don't have story mode whatsoever, so even if I wanted to play story mode, I don't have it. I gave away my copies of story and single player. I gave them away, so I don't have a way to play story mode. Now there are elements obviously within story mode and the unsolved mysteries that we can talk about, and I can show you clues.
Watch Beast Hunting online.
No, but you can definitely find the Sasquatch. You can definitely find the Sasquatch, the Yeti. You can find the beast in online. You can be the beast in online. So there are a lot of those elements in online as well.
My guess is it's all story.
One of those two. Okay, new idea for a show. It's called Never Too Late. Well, you know, I'm always telling losers it's never too late to become who you really are, blah, blah, blah.
Oh, hey! Thanks for calling! Yeah, I have...
There's a lot of also those clues when you play in the Beast Hunt and the Yeti missions, not the Yeti, the Sasquatch missions. There's a lot of clues that the game has left us there for us to investigate, and nobody looks into these clues. Nobody like searches. Nobody goes further because we have all been corrupted, like our minds have been corrupted by other YouTubers, by other Reddit users, that these mysteries have been solved.
LOFC Ghana had the information in online to provoke you to investigate in story.
So a lot of these people have actually like corrupted our minds to thinking that these things have been fully solved, and they're not. There's still elements that need to be investigated. There are clues that are connecting to other things that within the dialogue, within the missions, within so many things, within those two missions, the Beast Hunt and the Bigfoot missions, that people don't realize that they don't. Again, it's just because we've been corrupted by these people that tell us the mystery for that one mural, it's over, right? But it's not. And because they say it's over, then we stop investigating and we believe him, and
Man, third eye.
and we stop following our own clues, and we don't look further into it. And I think that's what's wrong with the community, to be honest. People don't spend their own time looking at their own research. They don't search on their own. They just want to go ahead and log on to the next YouTuber's video and get the answers, and whatever they say is the answer, fuck it. Just because they stamp a big fat solved what is it, text on their thumbnail of the video, and they put like on the title of the video solve mystery, just because they say that and they do it on their videos, then a lot of people just buy it. You get me? They believe it. Okay, so yeah, it's solved. That's it. There's nothing else for me to read. There's nothing else for me to look into. There's nothing else for me to investigate. And that's what's wrong with the community. We have a lot of that. The Bigfoot still needs to be found. We have not found the Bigfoot. What we found was a person dressed in a costume. We still need to find the Bigfoot. I myself, I found the Bigfoot. I know who the real Bigfoot is. And there are clues, there's evidence that I can show you, evidence on top of evidence that this is the real Bigfoot. And in every single update, there is more and more clues.
Never truly looked eye.
Exactly. In every single update, Rockstar and the developers, they give us clues towards letting us know that there is still more to this. There's still more information that we should be looking into. There's still more towards this mystery that is not fully solved. And this is how they help us. With every DLC, they include clues to help us hunters. But very few people look, and even the people that look, sometimes they don't have the eyes to understand what is it that they're seeing.
Looking at Tuesday, right?
Did you see you can call Isaac in prologue?
Isaac and prologue. See, that's another thing that we're going back to what we're talking about, right? So what happens when you call Isaac? Or, like what is the whole point of calling Isaac? What do you get out of it? Why would anybody ever call Isaac? Why would anybody even go through the trouble of doing this mystery solving and hunting and the clues, and why would anybody go through all that? What do you get out of it?
Hey!
I just thought about the similarities, how the shark and the dog come out from rocks all the time in story. From the beginning to the end and back again.
Yeah. Yeah, the dog, the golden retriever, comes from the beginning, and in the very first opening of the game, he comes out. There's a lot of like elements in that first introduction of a lot of like mysteries that have been unsolved, and they included like right in the beginning of the game. They like slap you in the face with it. It's called a foreshadow. They're showing you something that will be like important later on in the game. The sharks, the golden retrievers. All these are clues, like repeating clues that come out throughout the game, like multiple times. And when there's a repeating clue, it's obviously something that the game wants us to look into.
I mean when I race with Marianne.
Marianne? Don't you race with Marianne through the path of like almost like where the Infinite A killer is? Like when he dropped off his bodies on the top north of the map, right? From the beginning to the end and back again. From Alpha to Omega. From Z to A. We have things backwards, brother.
Hey!
Don't just happen.
Yeah, and it is where the dog ran out from behind a rock.
Are you able to see like if the dog randomly spawns like out of nowhere, or is the dog already like there by the time you come and you're doing the mission?
Just like the shark when Trevor searching beneath.
Oh, that is interesting. That is really interesting.
The dog always spawns behind the rock and come out from there. The invincible sub is interesting too.
And once the dog passes you, right? And I think that woman, I think you made a video too, that the woman talks about the dog too.
Mission.
Yeah, yeah, I believe that woman says, "Hey, like, have you seen a dog around here?" Or like, she mentions something about the dog, and it happens every single time you play the mission, right? Is there a way that you can maybe with your computer that you can go ahead and follow the path of the dog and try to figure out what happens to the dog? Whether he disappears, he despawns, he just keeps running forever? Like, what happens to that dog?
What's up? Peace.
Another thing that I remember for your video, brother, is that you mentioned that Franklin can talk to dogs, or at least he understands dogs, right? He just runs to the beach and what? He disappears. He stays there. He keeps running. What does he do? What I wanted to say is, like, I remember that in your video you said that Franklin can talk to dogs or understands dogs or animals, right? That kind of reminds me of Grand Theft Auto San Andreas when you're doing the truth missions.
I can't really inspect the dog because Marianne wins the race.
Oh damn! But I remember you do some missions with the truth and CJ, right? And one of those moments, like the truth has CJ driving him around different locations, and he's like being like all paranoid and hold up. And then one of the things that he mentions is CJ asks him, "Hey, what are we doing here? Like, what are we doing spying here? And like, what are we doing driving from like one place to another in the city? Like, what's going on?" And then the truth asks him, "Do you know what a what was it? The word that he said, subdermaphone is?" I think that's what he said. Subdermaphone. And then CJ's like, "What?" And he's like, "Exactly." If you look into what a subdermaphone actually is, I studied this a long time ago, but if I'm correct, if I remember right, I think it's actually it's a device that people or it's supposed to be. It's like a theory or like a conspiracy theory shit. But it's supposed to be a device to be able to go ahead and like understand animals or read their thoughts or be able to go ahead and communicate with animals. So that the fact that the truth brought this up, right? And CJ, who some people believe is the father of Franklin, at least we know for a fact in real life they're cousins, right? Like the voice actors, they're actually family members, they're cousins. Then there might be a connection to this here. Is that how Franklin is able to go ahead and talk to dogs?
What's up? Peace.
Let me see if I can find it myself, as a matter of fact, really quick here.
Frank is the spiritual Tide One, White Buffalo, COTM, his aunt, dogs, Sasquatch. And I try to connect the lost ATM. Because glory.
I try to connect the lost ATM because of glory. What do you mean because of glory?
Hey!
Glory the Retriever.
Oh.
City of a dead lost member. The of a dead lost member.
He's also a golden retriever, right? Interesting. Have you ever either played Red Dead Redemption 1 or have you looked on YouTube and found videos on Rufus? He's also a golden retriever.
Tiny and Glory.
Tiny and Glory. Those are the dog names. Interesting.
The lost member is a guy, so I think he is tiny.
Hey.
So the golden retriever is tiny, and then what is Glory? Like another golden retriever, or is he another type of like different dog breed or different color golden? Not maybe like a chocolate retriever, or what's going on with the other one?
Hello?
Tiny is the dead lost member, so Glory the dog.
Oh, I see. So there's a mission that you did. I remember watching your stream the other day, and you did a mission.
Backwards.
Glory to dog. There was a mission that you were playing, and I was watching you play. I was watching you play, and it was a mission that I remember doing maybe once when the DLC first came out, and then I never really played it afterwards for multiple reasons. One, that honestly, like, the mission kind of scares me, bro, and I don't like to play scary games. I don't like to play anything that scares me, to be honest. Not many things in this world scare me. Like, I'm not like a chicken shit. But like video games, like fucking Resident Evil and fucking Silent Hill and shit like that just terrifies the fuck out of me. But I don't know how people play those things. But uh, actually, I'm actually gonna do those missions. Why not? Let me see. You did the mission and you showed me something within the mission that I never seen before, and it was actually really, really, really interesting. And when I saw you play the mission, I was like, I noticed something, a big clue that the game was showing me there. And I don't think you caught it. So I wanted to go ahead and do the mission myself and have you watch me do the mission so you can see what is it like the way I would have done that part. And that gave me like a connection to something else, and it was kind of like connecting the dots. Let me see. I'm gonna try to do it.
I'd love to. Listen, I could do tomorrow afternoon anytime from 3.
I need to calm the fuck down. These people,
Yeah?
you always say
I sent you the Polaroid. I edited the plate to the picture.
Alright, let me check that out really quick. Oh, I see. Tiny and Glory. In memory of Tiny, brother forever, brothers. And you notice how it has the two ribbons, to the two black ribbons. That dog with the helmet looks so fucking awesome, dude. That's so cool. Okay, so let's do it. I don't even know which mission is this, but eventually I'm gonna get to it.
All right, let's get you sworn in. Raise your right hand. I do solemnly swear that I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States, as interpreted by my immediate superiors in the IAA. My duties may include interrogation, phone tapping, suppressing reports, inventing reports, paying bribes, taking bribes, the trafficking of drugs and arms, the misappropriation of funds, and lying to the American people whenever strategically necessary. So help me God. I'll take your silence as an enthusiastic consent. Congratulations. Welcome to the IAA, Agent. Earpiece working? Good. But because your first assignment begins immediately, I've sent you some coordinates. Get moving, and I'll brief you en route. Okay, let's start with the publicly available facts. The global price of oil per barrel is through the roof. Gas prices at the pump are off the charts. And the agency has been granted unlimited resources to get the situation under control. What the public don't know is that behind the
I like how our online characters have accomplished all of this without saying a single word or grunt.
we have a leading suspect, the Duggan family. I believe you're already familiar with them. You're heading to the current residence of one Mason Duggan, younger brother of Thornton. Your assignment is to give my team access to his private files. We can see if there's a trail of breadcrumbs and where it leads.
The Silence character reminds me too much of Woozie. Woozie from Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, right? He was blind, but he was able to see more than CJ even playing video games. So our silent character is able to say more and do all these things without even saying a word, like you said. Find and have.
My team remote access to Duggan's personal computer. And if there's something there that links the Duggans to price fixing, they'll find it.
Okay, I can now switch guns here. From Z to A. He's got an obsession with horses. There's horses everywhere here.
Access to our standard issue hacking software on your phone. You're probably familiar with the program. We've
woods is weird.
Remember what the truth said in Grand Theft Auto San Andreas? He said that the oil companies are actually ran by snake-headed aliens. Software.
Good job. Oh, this data is a smoking gun, and the Duggan's fingerprints are all over it. It doesn't tell us how they're doing what they're doing, but get this. They're striking a deal to acquire something from those clowns at the Bureau. I can't tell what it is exactly, but we need to get our hands on it before the Duggans do.
The fuck happened to my car?
Been given 2 collection points by the Bureau. One is at their HQ, the other's at a seized contraband depot across town. You can choose what.
What?
I'll work up some options while you're en route.
The fuck?
So the Bureau agent
Who flipped my car?
can't be in.
Sasquatch was here.
As for the depot, it's essentially just an evidence room. It'll be alarmed, but that shouldn't be a problem.
And the car disappears. Now what the fuck is going on, dude? The Sasquatch took my car, flipped my car.
Surprised the FIB are tangled up in this? You shouldn't be. Yeah, there's almost no species of un-American activity the Bureau hasn't undertaken at some point. You ever hear of Steve Haynes? Yeah, tip of the iceberg.
Some shady shit's happening in this mission, bro. Does that happen every single time we play this mission? I think this is the second time I play this mission. That was weird.
I'm obligated to inform you that you have been given a standard-issue GPS tracking device. Nothing personal, just so we can follow your progress. Okay, we're calling an access point. Yeah, they have external contractors going in and out all day. Some kind of maintenance work. Please set the location of one of their work sites. Find some of their uniforms.
This is where we also met Devin Weston, no? With Franklin?
Do you have something? Honestly, it doesn't need to be much with these guys. Now get in there and head upstairs. Remember, you're supposed to be there. Look calm, look confident, look bored.
Keep your weapons concealed.
Okay, on you go.
see you outside the construction area, they'll smell a rat. Now, we've been combing through the files we got from Duggan, and it looks like there are 2 items at this location. A tablet and some kind of miniature data storage device. See if you can find them.
So I get the whole Department of Justice and the symbol for the weights, right? Where when one side, yeah, that's exactly what I was gonna get to. So one side of the weight is supposed to have your heart, and it's supposed to weight your heart from evil and wrongdoing and sin compared to like the weight of a feather, right? There's something Egyptian. Um, but the baseball bat? The fuck is the baseball bat doing here? Are they beating the fuck out of people for some justice, or what is that supposed to be meaning? We also see a baseball bat at the Outros camp on the Sacrifice Stone.
Jetpack engraving at the camp.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, look, this is right here too. These blueprints keep coming up and up and up again. Some of them are actually for UFOs and like alien technology. So look, this one, it doesn't it has the weights on the right side, but it does
Quality on the BP.
it does not have the baseball bat on the left side. It actually has like a pyramid or an eye with a triangle inside. You see it? Compared to this one right here that we saw. This one has a baseball bat. This one seems to have like some pyramid or a triangle with an eye, a circle in the middle.
That's new to me. I'll check the game files. Charging headset. He'll talk through here. agents are just wacky inflatable tubemen until you shoot. What do you think this PC is measuring? Or showing? The lines connecting blobs. Could it be wind or air movement? The spiky lines are shown on weather maps.
The hostile is still in large. You're a fucking dick. Where is he? What? This area is restricted access. Asshole! You're an asshole! I'll cover your back! Asshole! Shit, sick! Asshole! Stop right there!
That's not a table. Looked like a hole.
Are you done? certainly caused enough drama for one mission. Hey, now get out and watch your back. They'll be waiting for you.
Worship the worm. Grill. Fiat is supposed to be Axe body spray. There's an unsolved mystery reeling goo out of it. Isn't there an Epsilon screensaver in this building? I remember seeing that somewhere. It was on these screens. Service rifle go BRRR.
That's that. Now get over to the evidence depot.
I don't have time.
Assault weapons.
Keep your eyes on the prize. Did you get them? Okay, then get out before you break anything. Alright, we have all the jigsaw pieces we need. Close your tail, drop one over at this location, and we'll start working out how to fit together. Did I mention the slush fund? Your first rule, field work, keep your assets well incentivized. Well, agent, welcome to the IAA. And from here on out, forget the official narrative. Lose the tinfoil hat. This is how the world really works. The
I
hottest...
gotta go, but hopefully you can find some missing pieces today. GTA 6 is getting close.
Texas were running around doing deals with the Bureau. There is some mysterious contraband technology that's going to be used to screw American consumers even harder than they've already been. Needless to say, this is only the beginning. Pack some sunscreen and keep your calendar clear.
Saluting face. Kifflom. Thank you for joining us.
Thanks. Good work today, Agent. Yeah, we'll get the lab rats to work on this and I'll be in touch.
thought you are going, D. No. Let me get my headset. Should be charged by now a little. If you want to do the Kiliad mission, you can from the jobs menu.
Or I can just do like the last one. I don't have to like play all of them.
You can play any.
Damn, I did not know that. Okay, so let's see. How do I get to it? Missions. Uh. Oh, I see.
Oh.
What is the name of the last one?
Cleanup.
Okay. Agent, your final assistant is as follows. You will be granted access to top secret agency control site, where you will be obliterating all traces of target software. Do whatever it takes to sanitize the operation. Okay, so missions, UPL, cleanup. Jeez, I have fucking everything is gonna take forever. Hold up. What? I don't have this ones?
I know this mask has a good home. Kudos.
Whoa, Brown Eagle. Looks like a hawk instead. What? I don't have this one's Gray Wolf. Whoa, that's a cool one.
Much brighter now.
Okay, I'm not gonna waste time on this. Okay, so what we wanted to do. Missions. Play job. Rockstar creating. Missions. Cleanup.
What can I do for you?
So I have to wear whatever clothes they give me. It's like I cannot wear my own clothes, right? Let me see. Purchase. Confirm. Yeah, there's no clothing selection. I hate when these missions make you fucking wear some bullshit ass clothing, man. Oh well.
Well, Agent, your final mission coordinates are at the top of Mount Chiliad. Specifically, in the late Mr. Hurt's personal silo. I left an agency helicopter for if you want to travel on a company dime. We're gonna put this thing to bed for good. That means any trace of Clifford software on the original servers must be eliminated. No data evidence, no residual algorithms, no magnetic representations, nothing. The site you're entering has been mothballed and locked down
I don't think this platform is here, like, outside of this mission, right? There's usually, like, nothing here. But this platform right here, I think it was included only for this mission. I just realized that.
Okay, good. Now, job one. Find the manual override to restore power. work? If not, it's possible we blew some fuses during the decommissioning process. There'll be some spares. Go take a look around. Once this mission is complete, you'll get the standard end of project bonus for preventing the collapse of our delicately balanced global order. Remember the juggernauts from your last time here? Yeah, it was too costly to remove them, so they're still down there. They all shut down when you killed Clifford. Or whatever the hell you do to an AI when you fry its brain. Or whatever it has instead of a brain. I don't know.
Damn, I can't find this last fuse. Where the fuck is it?
Did you already shoot the green wooden crates?
I think so, but I'll try again.
To the destroyable wooden crates or boxes.
Yeah, I know. I'm just shooting everything at this moment, bro. Trying to find this shit.
Go back to the forklift.
Alright, coming back. Oh my fucking god, bro.
Once you're there,
No.
blast doors and use the emergency personnel hatch to get inside. We've unlocked it for this mission. Okay, good. Now, job one. Find the manual override to restore power. Did it work? If not, it's possible we blew some fuses during the decommissioning process. And there'll be some spares. Go take a look around. Once this mission is complete, you'll get the standard end of project bonus for preventing the collapse of our delicately balanced global order. Remember the juggernauts from your last time here? Yeah, it was too costly to remove them, so they're still down there. They all shut down when you killed Clifford. Or whatever the hell you do to an AI when you fry its brain. Whatever it has instead of a brain. I don't know.
Next to the forklift.
The forklift was in the beginning, right? Oh no, this one right here. This.
Keep those boxes so you can go through there. No.
You said I can shoot the boxes. What boxes?
There are boxes in the room of the forklift.
Forklift. So I thought this was a forklift. No? There should be another one then?
Go to the other in the same room.
Oh, in the same room over there. Okay, so here's this one, and then you said there was another one in the same room. Oh, right here. Oh.
Sometimes the fuse is here.
Damn. It's not here either. Okay, so I think I'm gonna go back to the beginning and look around in the beginning of the map. Like where the rocket was, because I think I only went there once. Okay, let me plug in my computer really quick. Alright. Okay, so let's go back to the beginning. Missing one last fuse. Damn. Damn, damn, damn. What a pain in the ass this is. Alright, so it has to be somewhere around here then, right? I don't know where else it could be.
Yeah. Stop. There was more supply boxes. That is the another secret place.
Okay, so here there's more supply boxes. I don't see them.
Opposite side.
On this side. Oh, I see. God damn, bro. There's fucking boxes. There it is. Thank you, brother. I would have probably never loved found it. Finally.
Okay, our monitoring station reports that the power is back on. Good work. Now get to the servers. Every server torched using the software I put on your phone. When you get close to a server, it'll overwrite any residual data as long as you stay in range. It'll also make a final extractable copy of the Clifford data, which will be held by the app on your phone. Your final assignment will be to deliver that copy to me. In case you remember, you took down the original firewalls on these servers last time you were here. This is just our internal security we're getting past. Connecting should be trivial.
the music.
Okay, that's the first one done. Is everything okay down there? Our remote monitoring of the systems just went crazy. That should be it. Whatever was left of Clifford is gone forever, except for the backup on your phone. Which, by the way, is now the single most dangerous and valuable hard drive on the planet. Bring it back here, promptly.
No.
If you've done the last server, evacuate. Repeat, evacuate the silo. We'll seal the place once you're out.
Dang, this thing is tough. Alright, so we're coming to the part. I might fail this. I might not. But let's see.
Okay, looks like you're out. I wish I could begin my congratulations, but our surveillance assets tell me that some of French's former soldiers have made their way to your location. Yeah, reports of these guys operating independently since a doomsday affair. They do not, under any circumstances, die. If they get a hold of what's on your phone, there's no telling what they'd be capable of.
Escape Mount Chilian. Okay, cool. So I can start it from here.
I wish I could begin my... If you've done the last server, evacuate. Repeat, evacuate the silo. We'll seal the place once you're out.
Did the weather change? The sky looked different, no? Alright, so here goes nothing. Oh, what? I did not press X. Hold up a second. Let's try it again. I did not press X the first time. That's so funny. The game pressed X for me.
Okay, looks like you're out. I wish I could begin my... If you've done the last server, evacuate. Repeat, evacuate the silo.
Yeah, the game is pressing X for me.
I wish I could begin my... If you've done the last server, evacuate. Repeat, evacuate the silo. We'll seal the place once you're out. Okay, looks like you're out. I wish I could begin my... If you've done the last server, evacuate. Repeat, evacuate the silo. We'll seal the place once you're out.
So when I jump, I'm not trying to open the parachute, but the game is opening the parachute for me, for some reason. So this is where you got the Epsilon, oh, there it is, look. Look right there. Well, that didn't go as planned. Damn. Damn, damn, damn.
What's the checkpoint now?
Checkpoint now is the big ear. 13740.
I mean if you die.
Let's see. Kifflom.
Okay, looks like you're out. I wish I could get the If you've done the last server, evacuate. Repeat, evacuate the silo. We'll seal the place once you're out.
What the?
He's gonna be locked in there for the rest of his life. Yeah, look, the ramp is gone. Chelonia. Kifflom, brother.